back to Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, coming to you from Studio B. We're going to stay in this Lansing area right now. Trey Williams, the CPA and president of Maner Costerisan, one of the fastest growing companies in the CPA industry, as a matter of fact, and one of the best. Trey, if you would take a minute and just kind of remind everybody about Maner Costerisan and what you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate you having me on too. So, we've been around Maner Costerisan. Appreciate you saying the last part correctly as well too. That's always the hard part to get to roll off the tongue. But in one form or another, we've been around about 100 years. I mean, we are headquartered here in Lansing, Michigan. We also have an office in the Grand Rapids area. We are an accounting firm, certified public accountants, but we also, from a business consulting standpoint too, have a large technology practice also, as well as a wealth management practice also too, serving a number of industries, which you can probably appreciate here. A lot of small, medium-sized businesses, construction, manufacturing, you get that part of it. Heavy nonprofit, very nice governmental practice, affordable housing, telecommunications. So we do a lot. We've grown quite a bit. I think we're kind of a gym here in Lansing that people don't quite realize. The growth that we've undergone. So it's been a lot of fun too. So
well, I will tell you, you don't get to 100 years old without doing something right. So you guys obviously have done that. And when you say one form or another, it's because you have some of your growth has come through acquisition.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely through acquisition, but a lot of it has been organic as well too. So it's been a combination of both. So I'll probably touch on that here in just a little bit as we go. But yeah,
let's go into this because I want to congratulate you. Maner Costerisan was just recognized with 3 Inside Public Accounting, or IPA's highest honors. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so no, I appreciate you asking on that. Yeah, so the Inside Public Accounting, or we call it the IPA, that is one of the leading organizations in our industry. So a couple things. We've been recognized in the top 200 firms in the country. Just in a little bit of perspective, just for some perspective too, Chris. And there's about 46,000 accounting firms in the country. So, and there's a lot of, again, they're not all, there's a lot of onesie twosies out there, but probably some of the, the fun awards that is a lot of is all the credit to the people that work here in our leadership across our service lines. But, we've ranked out this year. We came in at 140 is where we came in this year. So we were pretty proud of that. But again, you have to put that in some perspective where the year, and this is based on 2022, the year before we were at 159, okay, coming out of 2021. And being that we are numbers people, and it's again, so, I'll have some puns here for you in a little bit, but being that we are numbers people, and we do, we like to track things. If you go back 10 years, a decade, we were like 226. So, I mean, you can kind of see the growth in 10 years from 226 to 140. So been pretty cool.
Great. Tell us a little more about, certain firms are selected and how they're selected for these.
Yeah. So, a couple things real quick. I do want to touch on one of the neat things that we did win this year for the first time through the IPA was considered one of the best firms. So lending some context to that is, so what they do is they take 50 firms. It's what really breaks down to about the top 400. That's $10 million or more in revenue. So out of those 400 firms, they pick 50 firms. And this was the first time we've ever got that. So we received the best of the best award, combination clearly of growth, management, strategic vision, strategic planning. So that was really cool. You can probably appreciate some of the questions that they asked that go into winning an award like that. So we're very proud of that. So
I bet you certainly are. Tell us a little bit more about how you are recognized still as an industry leader regionally and nationally, would you?
Yeah. So again, I don't I don't want to just focus on awards, but some of this kind of it comes out like that. So aside, you mentioned the inside public accounting. There are some other leading industry groups that we participate in surveys in and that we work with. So Accounting Today is one of those. So we were recognized there as well as what we call a best firms to work for. Again, it's all survey driven of the employees. We don't touch that. We're very proud of that award. And then I had to write something down thinking you were going to ask this. So in terms of cranes, they used to call it the cool places to work. I like that. I liked cool places better, be honest with you.
Well, we're not cool that often.
But now they call it best places to work. So I read one of the articles that was put up. We were one of 5 businesses in Lansing to get that. So we were in the company of some pretty cool other companies out there, Sinair, Delta Dental. We felt that made us feel really good being in their company. So
yeah, those are wonderful companies. So we got about 30 seconds here. What's next for Maner Costerisan?
Well, I could go on for quite a while. We're going to keep investing in our people, because that's certainly where all these awards come from. But then, our vision, Chris, we were looking to get to break the 150, and we're accountants. We have an eraser. We moved the 150 out and put in top 100. So,
well, we'll have you on next year to announce that, and then the following year to top.
Well,
all right,
that's a multi-year one. All right.
We'll put it on the books. Trey Williams, CPA, president of Maner Costerisan, accounting firm in Lansing, and servicing a large area in many areas. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, Trey. Congratulations.
Right. Thanks, Chris. Bye-bye.
We'll be right back on the Michigan Business Beat. I'm Chris Holman. You're watching this on the Michigan Business Network.